Check. We'll get a mic here.
Check. Mr. Thibaut Onesimus, are we
ready
online?
to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions.
Hello, welcome to the School Sports Podcast. This is USSSA TV. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is where you get all subsequent updates about everything regarding school sports. And today we are going to look at the 43rd Ordinary USSSA General Assembly that took place last weekend. That is, I think, on the 15th of November 2025. And we also look at the upcoming CAF Schools Football CECAFA Zone qualifiers that will be taking place at St. Mary's Chitende in Uganda for the second time in a row. These are qualifiers for a championship that we've seen a lot of success in the past years. And also we shall be looking at the capacity building training coming up in December. That is in December, level 2. We shall be having level 2 this time around, not the level 1 as we have been having since I think 2023. Was it 2023?
Yeah,
when
2023
we had the first
December
one?
in Chibuli.
And so this December we have level 2, and also the International Table Tennis Federation in partnership with the International School Sport Federation, ISF, will be sending I think 2 trainers to be lecturing people in terms of table tennis coaching here in Uganda. That will be discussed later on the School Sports Podcast. In studio today, I have Moses Mwanguzi, common face here on the School Sports Podcast. And Moses, say hello to our viewer.
Yes, hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mwanguzi Moses Kaiwa, and I'm here on the School Sports Podcast to take you through some of the things, including the USA 43rd AGM, the capacity building programs, some of the achievements of Uganda Secondary School Sports Association in the year 2025, and some other things as we shall move on.
Yeah, absolutely. We shall be looking at all that, and definitely we won't be looking at the achievements of USSSA because we shall be having that itself on a podcast earlier on next year, I hope, where we'll look at 2025 as a sporting calendar, the championships, the successes, and all that. But to open today's podcast, let's take a look at 2025 so far, the activities from the AGM. Take us through what 2025 has looked so far, and because obviously we know in December we have different championships and also capacity building programs, but what have we had so far in 2025?
So 2025 has been a good sporting year, and very many people have achieved through 2025. And as far as Uganda Secondary School Sports Association is concerned, it has been a good side for them. We started the year in January, whereby we had capacity building in various parts of the country, from the Western region, Kampala region, the various regions. You can talk of the Northern region, whereby a lot of things were taught through capacity building. And we had schools like St. Peter's College Tororo, that's from the Eastern region, Jinja College. We had Sebei College, Tegeres. In the Kampala region, people trained from Lubiri SS, and we also had other trainings within Central. That was at Bishop Senior School.
And also Chibuli, I think, in January for the...
And that was at around 9th to 24th January. And in the Northern region, we had from schools like Moroto High School from 19th to 24th January. We had from Sacred Heart SS Gulu. We had from Lila Town College and from Muvara Secondary School. That was capacity building, whereby people were trained in things like football refereeing and coaching, media, whereby
we had volleyball, we had football coaching, refereeing, we had netball, and all sorts of those disciplines.
Like first aid and injury management. That was the one I was kind of looking for.
Yeah, sure. But also in January we had the management course, administration and management course. We had for all the administrators, UPSA, and also for the secondary side, which took place in. We had one at Jinja College, we had one in Barara at Intare, and also one at Chibuli. That was in January for the executive members. Then we had zonal chairpersons and secretaries also coming in to train. But let's look at the competitions, because from the AGM, we also looked at the competitions that have been taking place this year.
Yeah, this year the competitions, we had the ball games. We had the year starts all right with the elite games. We had those ones at St. Joseph's Others here on Masaka Road in Kavule Katende. Those were the elite games. We went in for the ball games 1, and the host was Bokedia Comprehensive in partnership with Amos College as the co-host. Then we went for ball games 2. We had them at Tororo High School, St. Peter's Tororo, and the Tororo Girls School. And the football national boys, we had it in Ngora High School. And from there we had the national swimming gala. It was at Seroma Christian High School. And from there, obviously, we qualified for the FIASA Games as usual. We went in for the FIASA Games, and we were live from Kakamega, Kenya, whereby we also placed up a very wonderful performance, whereby we defended the football boys and also the football girls trophies. Obviously, I've mentioned those because they are some of the most prestigious trophies in the FIASA Games.
Yeah, I think from the president's statement, if I'm not mistaken, he said so the association runs on competitions, and without competitions, I want to get it very clearly here. He said competition is the heartbeat of sports, and once competitions stop, we are declared ineffective. I want to declare that this year all our competitions were held, and I think this is very true, considering from the elite games to the national championships, Ngora, Bukedia, Tororo, as you've mentioned, and also the East African Championship, which was in Kakamega. I think that's very true, and hopefully we'll have the same for the years coming. And what would be those key takeaways from
the year 2025?
AGM? Yeah, no, not specifically. Okay, yeah.
The AGM.
Okay, yeah.
One of the things I can remember from the AGM, the president was talking about something which everyone was interested in, and that was on the side of FIASA. This year, Uganda, we had the biggest contingent in FIASA Games, and alongside that we had the biggest contingent. It was our biggest contingent ever from Uganda, and the president said we had over 1,500 athletes only, when you have not added on the officials, their games teachers and other people. So that was a very great achievement. And from there, in the AGM, also came to understand more of the things that USA did in this year. As we started by the capacity building, we come to realize that USA extended the capacity building to regional levels, whereby we had a lot of schools from various regions of Uganda training capacity building. We also had an innovation of the weekend leagues being played in most schools. So those are some of the... I
don't know if there is, I think we got Wakiso zone was awarded through the zone chairperson, that is Mr. Katamba, was it Katamba, the director, and the zone, yes, Mr. Katamba for Wakiso zone, who was awarded for their zone, carrying on this association program for a second year running. We had for the USA Weekend League, and also we had the same running in Ankole, although
actually when you are talking about these weekend leagues, the pioneers were the Ankole zone.
I don't think so. I think it was Wakiso.
It was Ankole, because they started with volleyball, and the Wakiso also adopted the
Which year was that?
I am not very certain, but I think it was around 2023. For them, they started with volleyball. So when Wakiso saw that this
2023, this was announced in 24 that we were going to start weekend leagues to help these students to stay fit and participating until the following year.
And so I think even to announce it, it was adopted from some school according to some speech I had during the AGM. So from there, the Wakiso zone
no.
So
we can't
what
take
I'm
that.
trying to bring in, the Wakiso zone just adopted this thing and made it more performing.
No, you can't say they just adopted this thing, because the president said we're introducing weekend leagues, and then Wakiso took the initiative, started it, because I remember 2024 when we were coming from I think Teso Zone, they had finals at Bukedia, and then it was Bukedia Amus, then it was a Saturday, then Sunday they had finals at Wakisha. That was the first finals of these weekend leagues. But you can't tell us you had someone that there was a statement. No, Moses, not again.
You can go with that. So, some other takeaways from the AGM. Okay. Next year, we shall have the elections for the entire USSSA cabinet. Only that, as far as the AGM is concerned, because in the annual general meeting, people expect some things like the elections of the people, what that will take place next year across the various zones, and to end with the top people of USSSA.
Yeah, to beef on that, I think in terms of elections, there was a query about zone chairpersons seeking they actually ring-fence some positions, but the president was quick on that to rectify on that with the help of the commissioner also, where he asked that actually if you're serving very diligently in your position, then the people will be interested in keeping you for the following year, other than ring-fencing these positions and saying, no, we need to not allow people to come in. But he said, let's allow people that qualify come in and then take up these positions, because also the president is actually allowed to run for to do 2 terms, but next year all these positions will be up for grabs. Do you qualify for any? I doubt you do.
Obviously, when you are to go through what the qualifications were according to the AGM, number 1 for the top positions, let's say like for the president, the rule number 1 was like, you must have been a teacher, a qualified teacher.
No, not that you must have been.
You must be.
You can be.
Exactly.
You can be.
You must be a qualified teacher. And number 2 was you can be a director of a performing school, of a recognized performing school.
No,
in the Uganda Secondary School Sports.
No.
Yeah, there were 3 rules.
You don't need to be.
Does
it have to be performing?
Yeah,
performing
they said
of
performing. What? Like a school that is recognized in Uganda sports. There are some schools you mention of when you have even never had them in the zonal levels.
No, but no, if you haven't heard of them, then it means the owners are not interested in school sports, so they won't be coming to contest in this.
You are bringing something that I wanted. Now, a school that you have never heard of, if by any means a head teacher from that school comes in and is contesting for a certain post, what will make us have that confidence that this person will run on things very well?
No, that is according to you, the voters, not according to me picking papers and contesting.
Obviously, I advise such people.
No, you can't.
Some of the things we lead by experience. These people who are experienced, they have more words to speak to get voters.
You have turned political to voters. You're now looking for votes for your people. You have your people now.
Obviously, everyone right now is thinking about politics in the political time. You know, next year around January, people will be voting, and already we are going in with campaigns.
Yeah, great thanks, producer Tibo. I've seen some footage running from what was actually the AGM last Saturday at Front Page Hotel Zana. That was the 15th of November, and to go through again what Moses has been highlighting is from the activities we've had actually this year. We've had a number of these. We also had international engagements. We had Catherine Kasemeza moved with the team to Zlati Bosabia. That was the under-15 ISF Gymnasiad in Zlati Bosabia. That was, I think, in April. We had the CAF Schools Football Championship in Accra, Ghana. That was, we had John Wycliffe reporting direct from there. where we also had capacity building programs there, the Young Reporters Workshop, where he was part of that. We had Anoka Games in Algeria. That was, I think, in August, before the Fiesta Games. They were in Anoka for, I think, 2 weeks. And Uganda got a number of medals there. Seroma Christian High School bringing home bronze in basketball and 17. And then Bodo SS, national champions for football, under 20, also got silver at the Anoka Games. They were beaten, I think, by Algeria in that highly contested final. Those are some of the activities that we've had this year, from capacity building to the competitions, international engagements, and more of that. And at this moment, just 6:25, we shall be taking a very swift break, and when we do return, we shall be looking at the programs that are going to take place in December. Key dates note, just about 9 days away to that month of December, and we shall be looking at all that with Moses in studio. Let's return.
Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on USSSA TV. Ready to dive.
For this second segment, it is still USSSA TV, and I'm Jude Atwine together with Moses. For today's discussion, we're looking at the 43rd AGM, which we've comprehensively discussed in the first segment, and also we have the upcoming programs later on next month. And in this segment, shall be looking at, let's start with the ITTF capacity building program, which will be at Mengo.
Yes, the ITTF capacity building program will take place from the 10th to the 17th of December 2025.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is done in partnership with the Uganda Secondary School Sports Association and the International Table Tennis Federation.
Just to shed a little bit more light, it is actually the International Table Tennis Federation together with the International School Sport Federation, that is the ISF. They will be looking to train people here in Uganda at Mengo SS on 10th to 17th, and yeah, all well wishers, I think. Have they invited specific people for that event?
Exactly, there's a certain list that was attached.
Okay.
Probably for the schools that have been seen in nationals playing table tennis.
Okay.
Combination of schools like Seroma Christian High School, Chiguli SS, Ntare, and other schools that have been playing table tennis specifically. And there was some note on the invitation whereby the participants had to only pay 10,000 shillings for the registration, and the rest of the things are free of charge. The rest of the things are meaning, even if you are thinking about food, mattresses, bed sheets, everything.
Is it residential? I think it is non-residential.
It is like residential based on the invitation.
You want to sleep there.
And you have had organizations that have partnered with USA for that. ISF,
so
ITTF, those are big organizations.
So it is very open.
Exactly.
We'll be seeing GAD first on the list.
Yeah, as
10K register,
GAD is among those schools that have been holding that that name of table tennis in Uganda sports.
Oh, okay. So the schools have received invitation letters.
Exactly.
That is very clear. 10,000 registration, and then no, we're speaking table tennis.
I think he wants to show people how volleyball took place in Kakamega, Kenya. You see, that's the video.
Yeah, that is all considering table tennis capacity.
So the level 2 capacity building is going to take place at Chibuli Secondary School, and it will be taking place from the 7th to the 12th of December 2025.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
7th to 12th of December this very year.
Okay.
And level 2, we shall have courses like media level 2, we shall have athletics level 2, football coaching and refereeing. Football coaching, I saw CAF D. They will be getting that license for CAF D training, football, and all other sports that we have normally been having in capacity building.
Okay.
But specifically, the ones that are sounding from level 2, that's media, because it has trained a lot of people.
No, all of them have been training. Refereeing has been training.
Well, also if we are to say the one that has been alarming, has been media, and the football refereeing and coaching, those are the 2 that really had people having interest for the level 2.
Yeah, but that is, it will be invitational. That is at the level 2 capacity building. I don't know if a producer has that graphic. You can run it on the screens for us. That is the capacity building level 2. Shared it with you there. You can help us and run it for our dear viewer. CAF D, football, that is in coaching, refereeing, netball, refereeing and coaching, volleyball, refereeing and coaching, so refereeing handball, level 2 for media, basketball, refereeing, table tennis, umpiring, and also athletics, level 2. The costs will be 100,000 Ugandan shillings payable on the USSSA system via mobile money, Airtel mobile money only, and also numbers they're down, and also a link for registration that is shared across all our social media platforms, Facebook, X, Instagram, and also the website USSSAonline.com. You can find all these details about capacity building training come this December. And also another program for capacity building this December.
Yes, this December I also have the CECAFA training, and that will run from 6th to 9th of December.
Okay.
And it will take place at St. Mary's, Chitende. Given the fact that Uganda, we have been given once again concurrently a hosting right for the CECAFA games in St. Mary's Chitende. Based on the AGM report from the OSA president, he said that according to the way St. Mary's Chitende treated these people, obviously when Ethiopia failed to meet the standards that CECAFA wanted from them, Uganda was given the re-hosting chance at St. Mary's Chitende.
Okay.
And it's one of the schools in Uganda that we have whereby they got a standard stadium, a CAF standard stadium. So those are some of the things that made Ugandan school, St. Mary's Chitende, to be given a hosting chance once again in the bracket of Uganda.
All right, that is for capacity building training that will be happening this December at St. Mary's.
Also to
Chitende,
to take through some of the things they are to train. St. Mary's Chitende. We shall have the CAF D license coaching. We shall have the young reporters program. We shall have the young doctors program, and we shall also have the young medical officers, and also the CAF safeguarding workshops. Those are some of the courses that will be trained.
Okay, and as we come to the end of today's school sports podcast, I think did you follow the under-17 that was in Qatar for the World Cup?
I was following most of the things that were like great achievements for Uganda, beating countries like France 1-0 on the round of 32. That was a great achievement. And also, mainly that one, because even in the AGM, the president was talking about that. He said it was a great achievement for Uganda Secondary School Sports Association, because if you are to see the people under 17 who are playing for Uganda, these are USA products.
Sure.
People like James Bogere from
Blessed Sacrament,
Chimanya.
That's true. And also I would like to add my voice to the race, congratulate the Uganda under-17 for that amazing participation and trying to represent Uganda to the maximum and the best. I think these are all school sports products. From the lineups, you could see Waibi from Budo, you could see Torach, Blessed Sacrament Chimanya, Hamza Sengoba, and the likes, and they have all actually returned from there. That is Walusimbi, Magala, all those
Isma
boys.
Magala.
Isma Magala, actually MVP 2024 for the National Boys Championship. Richard Okelo with Ginger SS, Ginger Progressive.
That was the man whom we used to watch when he was playing, making those good saves.
The performances.
This is my product.
The performances speak for themselves there. But if we look at, there's also another under-17. That is Uganda at the World Cup under-17 in Qatar. They've just returned, and that is the game they got eliminated against Burkina Faso 1-1, and then unlucky to be eliminated in the penalty shootouts at full time after those 90 minutes. And now the lineup for the team that is in Ethiopia for the under-17 is out, and we have a number of representatives there. Ashraf Richamuzi, I think this is the guy from the school for Trevor, which Chadondo SS, Chadondo. Trevor Mubiru from Chitende, Ezekombi, Enoch Mwesigwa, Ibrahim Waita, Henry Muhozi for Amos College, Lorian Resibawa, Owen Mukisa, who is the captain of this team from Budo SS, Ismail Fahad, Thomas Ogema, also I think from Chadondo, Nicholas Kawoya, Richard Mukisa, Jemba Ukasha, Hilal Ajiga, Joseph Langol, Shakul Ngobi, Arnold Kayemba, Babi Abdushakul, Ashraf Chakwa for Chitende, and Brian Ora. Those are some of the names part of this Uganda under-17 team that is trying to qualify for the AFCON come next year. That's it for the school sports podcast.
Maybe
anything additional?
People might be interested in knowing which schools qualified for CECAFA 2025 that are to play on the side of Uganda. We have Kawempe Muslim, that's for the girls, Sekafa, and for the boys, St. Mary's Stand once again. And also, in addition to that, in the AGM schools
I think that is
mention,
something we had forgotten.
To host
next year's championships.
championships.
True.
They were mentioned. Ball games 1, we have Seloma Christian High School. Ball games 2, we have Sacred Heart SS Gulu. Elite games, that's Janan SS Bombo will host. Yeah, what am I leaving? Football boys, that will be Leader Town School.
Okay. That is it all from the said Moses Mwanguzi, who's been here to take you.
Maybe people might judge me saying that the schools we have mentioned here, according to the president's speech, he said these schools have been given hosting rights if they are to meet the last precautions that were put. Otherwise, even the standby hosts were also mentioned. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Moses, and from the camera operators, Gad William, and also producer Thibaut Onesmus on set. From us to you, have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Ready to dive into the world of school sports? From epic wins to game-changing plays, we've got it all. Catch the School Sports Podcast, telling tales, inspiring dreams, and promoting champions. Streaming every Friday. Don't miss out on US.